new parts washer because mine went bust yesterday, and that was very quick delivery. I bought it yesterday online, delivered this morning. That is crazy. And I've got my electrolysis bath back up and running, and there's part of the voice. It's part of another video. Things are looking a bit tidier, things are looking a bit better, and I'm at peace with it all. After that brief introduction, welcome back to my workshop. My name's Ant. Been to a couple of car boot sales this weekend. Let's see what I've got. Now, as you see, before we go into that, my pump went on the parts cleaner. I priced them up online, the pumps, because I was going to do it myself. The pump was nearly as much, believe it or not, as buying a new parts cleaner. It was just crazy with delivery and everything. So I just bought a new parts cleaner. I shall use the other one for something else. I don't know. I shall definitely use it. I'll clean it out and use it for something else. I've got my electrolyte back on, up and going, rust removing. So that's part of a project that the video will be coming out probably later on this week when I'm completely cleaning up the voice. But let's see what I got from the car boot sale this weekend. First of all, like I say, I like to pick up little bits and dabs. This is rust remover and preventer. I've never heard of this, so we'll see if that's any good. If anybody knows about it, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, comment above all else. It's great. Now this is a vintage Reader's Digest contour gauge. Paid £1. It needs a little bit of a clean up, but I've not got a contour gauge, so I thought, why not buy a vintage one? There you go, £1. Will I sell it? I don't think so. I'll keep that, I think, definitely. I got this a couple of weeks ago, I'll throw this in now. A pair of electric scissors, Pifco, so it's like 60s, in a little display box. Look at that. That is crazy. We love that, don't we? That is mad. I couldn't resist that, to be fair. I'll put it on display somewhere. And then a selection of various tools that I'll tell you about in a minute. A drill size, I paid 50p, and that's a raw plug make. So a nice make. Interesting. I can't remember the name of these things. Somebody will tell me. Let me know in the comments what that's called, but it's rusty as anything. 50p, I thought, why not? In fact, the guy was doing a sort of group. He had loads of toolboxes open. He was sort of doing like a group. He just says, pick up what you like and we'll sort some sort of pricing out. So I got that. I got that from a different guy, funnily enough. This one's War Department. It says RTS, just there, if anybody can see that, with the broad arrow. No other make on it. It is quite rusty, so that can get done at a later date. Probably put that in this afternoon. This and this I brought together. This and this. Now I was more interested in the spanner to begin with. I didn't even see this. And the reason I picked this spanner up, because it said Ludwig Loh and Co. AG Berlin. Anybody who's watched the videos before knows I collect or like old vintage German stuff. But because it had Berlin on, so I'm reckoning this is 1940s. I think Ludwig Loh changed the name several times. Don't think they're in business anymore, but it's quite a nice spanner and 50p. But he says, listen, I've got this drill and it ain't in a box. I said, let me have a look. It's a Stanley breast drill, quite a big item, in good condition, and he says £2 for both of them. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sure. I mean, I've got several of these, as anybody who's seen me before is aware. I've done a couple of up before in videos, so I'll either keep it or flip it. It's a bit tight. I'll give it a good clean and we'll see where we go with that. I've still not decided exactly what to do with that yet, but I really like that spanner. Great. Then I bought 2 of these yesterday. Old, they're English made, for my drill collection, auger drill collection set. So there's nothing spectacular about them. I can't quite make out the name, but it does say something and Sons Knock. I think Knock is in the Republic of Ireland, so that's quite old. And this one says 13/16 Whitehouse Brothers Limited. So 2 English, one Irish made, 1 English made drill bits. I then bought this little hammer. There is a name on it. I think it says, I can't quite make it out, Staffordshire or something like that. I'll have to wire wheel that. On the other side it's just got solid steel, 4 ounce. Nice little hammer, lovely little handle. That'll look really nice once it's done up. And I do like, it's got a little bit of a loose head, but I'm sure we can do something about that. I do like a nice little hammer. I've got several dotted about. This morning, 50p, picked this up. The pouch is a little bit gone, but I thought this could do with a nice little clean, it'd be okay. It's got stainless steel, no maker's name on it, but I thought 50p, it's quite sharp. Let's have a look at that and see if we can do it up at some point. Nice little tool. It's Spear and Jackson. Lovely label still on it. Brass and wood. It's got the imprints, the Spear and Jackson there. If you can just see that. Very nice. Nice condition. Just needs a polish. And that'll look lovely. Then I picked up 2 more spanners. This is a record. British make. Very nice. 10-inch. Stilsons. I know it's made by Record, but when I was an apprentice we just called anything that looked like this Stilsons. Nice. Jaws a little bit worn, but that can be filed through. It's only on the one side as well, funnily enough. And a Vauxhall spanner, British made. Bit rusty, but I do like anything with a little name on like that. It might be rusty, but it's got quite a good action. What's a little funnel? I don't know. I did use a funnel yesterday, so they always come in useful for something. Old vintage funnel, no name on it once again. This is a dresser for a grinding wheel, I believe. It's solid steel. I can just see a number 689 Delta there. It looks worn. I'm not exactly sure if these, about the history of these, but this is absolutely solid steel. It's got some weight to it. It's absolutely solid. I just couldn't leave this behind. I just couldn't. It just looks so great. And then I bought, and these were 50p each, 2 Footprint screwdrivers. One's got War Department 1978, one's got Post Office 1979 on the handle. So they're quite nice, and they'll polish up quite nice. I do like Footprint stuff. And this morning I got, oh yes, forgot about this. This actually had £10 on it. It was down as an ammo box. It's not an ammo box, obviously. It's way too small. They have painted over it, but I managed to scrape a little bit off, and it's got cases, valve, number 3Z, ZA981. Eventually, I went round again. It was still there. I said, "Look, how much do you actually want for it?" And he said, £1. I like boxes. I gave him £1. I was happy with that. And this morning at the car boot sale, I picked up 2 little metal boxes. Got talking to the old guy behind the table. He said they haven't been open for 15 years. He used to use them at work. I've had a quick look. They're a mixture of various things. This one's got quite a few War Department serial numbered government issue sockets in. So several of those. Some extensions with no name. This one's got 1955. War Department broad arrow. This one's not got a name. Oh, I tell a lie. It has got something. War Department 1954. So it might be that all these are compatible, because this bristle box, which is what caught my eye initially, has also got a mixture of sockets. Some of them are super slim. I don't know what they date from, to be fair. It's got this little no-name knurled socket twister, or whatever you call it. It's also got a couple of extensions, loads of sockets, brittle, made in England. Brittle, made in England. So it might be that the two boxes have somehow got mixed up over the years. This is Brittle. It's not a War Department though. 1BA. So it'll be interesting to try and get this little socket set working. That's 2BA. There's quite a few sockets in here. You've got a 7mm Japanese as well. There's a lot of different stuff in here of various makes. Another Brittle. That's stuck, so we'll have to loosen that one off. Well, all in all, I'm quite pleased with those two, and I paid £5 for the pair, so I was more than happy with that, to be fair. So it'll be interesting to sort of try and figure out what's what on those ones. Well, that's all I got really. I find some of that quite interesting, especially the War Department stuff. My favourite's got to be these two screwdrivers, one post office, one War Department. This dresser, which I'm really thrilled with. I mean, I absolutely adore that. I mean, it's just solid steel. It's lovely. And of course, this and that lovely, lovely made in Berlin spanner. Well, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know which is your favourite. Let me know what the age of this, if anybody knows anything about these dressers, because I have no clue really. But let me know all about that. Anything about the Brittle sockets that you might know, and anything else, let me know in the comments. Share to your mates. Have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.